It's hustle, 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 hustle hard. All I know is hustle, hustle. Ooh, Lord, yeah. Ooh, Lord, yeah. Ooh, Lord, yeah. 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 Been lied to my whole life and I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Been lied to my whole life and I'm sick and tired of this shit. Somebody's sick and tired of this shit.
For a limited time, you can enjoy a different handcrafted medium sub at a special price every day of the week. The Daily Medium Sub Special, only at Firehouse Subs. Tap the banner to order pickup.
YoPlay has something for everything you do, like Go-Gurt, pack frozen, thaws by lunch. An original YoPlay. Stock up and snack away, at home or on the go. YoPlay, real smooth.
Yeah. Mic check 1 2, you hear me? 144 back again. Run it back. Yeah.
It's time to leave the enemy desolate. I'm heaven sent. These niggas just on some extra shit, and I ain't impressed with it. Could you kick that bullshit to the left of me? Hey look, you can't deny this excellence. I use this mic like weaponry, and I've been seeking more clarity. Right now I'm ready as I'll ever be, rugged as I ever been. The devil knocking at my door, I'ma let him in, cause I'm a worthy adversary. Pour them liqueur laced with rosemary. It's time to grind, ain't no time to tarry. Take one of mine, get your soul carried. I got them worried, plus these niggas full of estrogen. They fickle, they false. Got a big ball, so end up in the real issue. Fuck with my brethren, I deal with you. Yeah, look, it's getting real official. Seeing how the bitches can cross you, and how they still twist you. It'll hit you, then peel a tissue. Them mothers weak, my brother's been sent to the deep. So tell me, how can I turn the other cheek while this wicked world trying to smother me? Something gotta shake, I'm gonna cry it out. Time to gird up my loins and ride out. In my soul, I feel devastation. In my eyes, I see desolation. On my door, death is waiting. But I don't wanna see no more desolation. I said I don't wanna see no more. Hey, in my soul I feel devastation. In my eyes I see desolation. Out my door, death is waiting. But I don't wanna see no more desolation. But I don't wanna see no more.
Beat the cops, beat the ops, beat the motherfucking eyes. I'm the one. Why you think that I've been rolling with a Kai? Your little arms is too short to hotbox with God. French is long, team strong with them. A gun, die would die. Tired of these fake snakes, crooked nates who oppress Jake. No pressure makes diamonds I won't break on this crooked landscape. We gon' make some shake, so I ain't got time to argue with you fucking reprobates. While these crackers getting richer when we raise the crime rate, and they hunt my people like gorillas and some primates. So we in these streets trying to raise a brother's mind state in every concrete jungle, from Cali to the tri-state. I buried brothers over beef that they couldn't squash. Blood in the streets, brains out like galosh. I trust the cracker when I mix that squash. You listening to real niggas, dog, who can't be bought. Whoa. Why you think I go so hard? Cause this world's fucked up, nigga, I've been scarred. PTSD, brothers can't drop their guard. Every day some bullshit, you gotta weave and vibe. It's no facade, so every day I'm on my job. It's time to send these devils to the land of Nod. Cause when I lost my religion, that's when I found God. So when I lost my religion, nigga, I found God.
In my soul, I feel devastation. In my eyes, I see desolation. On my door,
death is waiting. But I don't wanna see no more desolation. I said I don't wanna see no more. Hey, in my soul I feel devastation. In my eyes I see desolation. Out my door, death is waiting. But I don't wanna see no more desolation. And I don't wanna see no more.
We do it like that and we do it like this. We do it like that and we do it like this. Yeah.
Swing low, Lord, get me out this plantation. I ain't on the block no more, no grams weighing. I don't even bed no hoes, my ribs stay in. Try to keep them humble and never run in the streets. My kids speaking Hebrew, so you know that I teach. It's hard, gotta hold on, trying to keep up the peace. I'm waiting on your son to return and cut off the beast. Till then, I'ma be in war mode and face east. I know I don't deserve a second chance, but I take it. That's why I don't sell dimes no more, and I don't blaze it. Satan still want me back, he gotta face it. Smoke don't touch these lungs, I'm feeling strong again. Lost a couple LBs, even started to jog again. I get suited up now, and I ain't talking about cardigans. Boots laced up and gear ready for battle. The enemy is listening, Lord, but I ain't rattled. You made a nigga feel it, some niggas scared of their shadow.
Buckroll.
You'll never see another nigga like this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm one westward, sharper than an ice pick. On you rappers' necks and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Ties of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go on, close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying at that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My coat captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jets. If I can't make it do for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the swerve in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this world in my whole life, It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you could find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s, we see in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Taha Wall straight from Pablo. Let's go bar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. You can't. The streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know like. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on this war in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know like. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this war in my whole life. My whole life. Okay.
I've been lied to my whole life. Now I found truth. It's alright. I know. I've been lied to my whole life. Now I found truth. It's alright. I know. Hustle hard. All I know is hustle. Ooh Lord, all I know is hustle hard. All I know is hustle. Ooh Lord, yeah. Ooh Lord, yeah. Ooh Lord, yeah. Been lied to my whole life and I'm sick and tired of this shit. Been lied to my whole life and I'm sick and tired of this shit. Somebody sick and tired of this shit. Hey, since day one they lied to us, said we wasn't shit but slaves. But I found out what I found out, it was right there in my face. The preacher man, he lied. My mama, daddy didn't know, so I'm boxed in by lies. How the fuck I'm ever gonna grow? Hey, when the night falls and the lights out, you be reaching for some help. But when the real shit is bullshit, you be reaching for what's left. None of the lies gonna make it, you can read it for yourself. Here's the truth, you can't fake it. You need to find it for yourself. Nah. I've been lied to my whole life. Now I found truth. It's alright. I know. I've been lied to my whole life.
Check. Okay, my son. Check. All right, my son Christ, go ahead and get started with the Sabbath service. Lucky. What's it? Amazum meaning stand. Sawapa Yahakodam meaning turn and face the east. We get ready to say these prayers in the Hebrew. All right, we're going to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Avanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malatuka, Taba'a, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Nathanlanao, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaknao, Kabawatnao, Kasalaknao, Kabawatnao, Wala'a, Tabayayanao, Banasaya 1, Abal, Hawashayano, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwit, Waha'alam, Wataparat, Labalumium, Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it.
This is the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Baba Kashah, Nathanlanao, Hakak, Larapa'ah, Ka Makalah, Waka Marawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lahakim, Hamathium, Hakak, Arakawat, Hatam Alam, Lagar Shun, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the water Aman.
In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power, the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
What's on, Christ? This is the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, Wa Miyaka Allah, Wa Alahayim, Matazabiyah, Alawap Yahanna, Ha Alawapim, Ha Serenium, Ha Kwatazayim, Ha Koyoyim, Wa Akwatium, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the water Aman.
In the English, Bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahweh Shai,
Yahawashi,
and Michael, and the angels, Commanding General Yohanna,
Commander General Yohanna,
the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 121 in the Hebrew. I.S.U.P.K, I.Y.A.H.N.N.A, Al-Hahariam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ai, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'arataza, Al-Yatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamjaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ayakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makarai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Wabawa'aka, Mayata, Wa'id Iwalam.
In the English, I will lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up mine eyes
unto the hills. From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee,
will
not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold,
he
that keepeth Yashala,
he that keepeth Yashala,
shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
And
even forevermore.
And even forevermore. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al-Damayalakah. Al-Takarash. Wa'al Tashakwat, Al Kayahanna, Awayabika, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Aimaka, Ya'ir Yawa, Sawada, Wayata, Ya'ai Tazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakidum, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasha Alam, Iroda, Kaya, Nawa'ai Tazawab, Labat, Yakadwa, Al Yakab, Baryat, Yakaratwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Washima'ala, Yum, Mawa'aba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wa'aimawana, Wa'aimalak, Palashat, Am Yashabya, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Selah, Aishalaham, Kamajan, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kayabyan, Banakal, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Banya'a, Da'ara, Haya, Daman, La'adama, Shayatamwa, Nadayab, Mawa, Ka'irab, Kasabah, Wakazabak, Wakatazal, Mana'ai, Kalnasaya Kamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarashah, Lanawa, At, Na'awat, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagagala, Kakwash, Lapanyaraka, Ka'ash, Tabia Ira, Wakalahaba, Tahalat, Harayam, Kantaradatma, Baisayaraka, Wabasa, Wapatka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Sumka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Ajaid, Wayakaparawa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Da'awa, Kaya Ata, Sumka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al Yawan, Al Kaha Arataza.
Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still. O Yahweh, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasha may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kasan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes as Abah and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that men may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. All right, shalom, shalom. We're going to start the Sabbath service off. I think we left off in the book of Exodus, the 7th chapter, the 7th verse. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Barakatah, Yahweh Shamar Athah Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah, Priest and Officer Ban Kayal, with Officer Quadam, and this is the Sabbath service. Exodus, the 7th chapter, verse 7. And we all know the importance. If you've been stuck in the Christian church, you do not know the importance of the Sabbath, man. Right. The Sabbath is a very high holy day. It's a weekly holy day of rest, right, that the Most High, allotted for you, for you to just rest and to not, be burdened by servile work. Okay, this is the day that the Lord set aside for man. Okay, that's right. And it's your day. You should value the Sabbath. You should hold the Sabbath in high esteem, meaning honor the Sabbath, man. That's right. There's no reason why this classroom shouldn't be filled up, man, to the brim. Right. Because the Christian church is filled up. Them Seventh-day Adventist churches are filled to the brim and overflowing. Right. Unnecessarily. You're not learning anything in those places. Okay. So tell them where you are again, brother.
Khan, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 7, verse 7 in the Hebrew. Wamasha, Ban, Shamanayam, Shana, Wa'aharan, Ban, Shalash, Washamanayam, Shana, Bada Baram, Al, Parai, verse 8. Wa'amar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Wa'al, Aharan, La Amar, verse 9. Kaya, the bar, Salaka, Yadabar, Alakam, Parai, La Amar, Tanawa, Lakam, Mawapat, Wa'amarat, Al, Aharan, Kwak, At, Masak, Wahashalak, Lapanya, Parai, Yahaya, Lata Nayan, verse 10. Waya ba'a masha wa'a haran al para'ai waya aishawa kan ka'a shar tazawa Yahweh waya shalak aharan ath mata Matahan, Slakin, Matahawa, Lapanya, Para'ai, Wa Lapanya, Ibadaya Yawa, Wayahaya, Lata Nayan, verse 11. Wayakara'a, Gum, Para'ai, Laka Ka Mayam, Wala Makash Payam. So like Come on. So like I hit the thing. So like it.
Most High in Christ.
Salakia. Verse 12. Wayashala Yakawa Ayash Matahan Waya Hayawa Lata na na Salakia. Lata na Latan Yanum Salakia. Waya Balai Mata Aharan Ath Matatat Salakia Matathum. Verse 13. Waya Kazak La'ab Para'ai Wala'a Shamai Alahum Ka'ashar Dabar Yahweh. What is the last one?
That's it, 13.
Okay, Kawakan. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 7, verse 7 in the English. And Moses was 80 years old, and Aaron 80 years old, when they spake unto Pharaoh. Verse 8. And the Most High spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, verse 9, when Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, shew a miracle for you, then thou shalt say unto Aaron, take thy rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent.
Right.
Verse 10. And Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as the Most High had commanded them.
There we go. Moses and Aaron were obedient.
Right.
You know, it's real simple, man. Our lives are real simple. And the Lord oversimplifies things for us. All we have to do is be obedient, man.
That's it.
You know, contrary to whatever you believe, don't allow your fears to stand in the way of you serving the Lord. All right.
Right.
Keep reading, brother.
Come. And they did so as the Most High commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. Verse 11. Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers, now the magicians of Egypt. They also did in like manner with their enchantments. Verse 12. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods.
Aaron's rod did what?
Swallowed up their rods.
Go back to that word enchantments.
Con. It's the book of Exodus chapter 7, verse 11. Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers, now the magicians of Egypt.
The magicians of Egypt. Those magicians.
Right.
It's magic. This stuff ain't real.
Right.
You know, so there's only one true power. That's the Most High, man.
That's right.
You understand? Yahweh. He called all these David Blaines and all these. Who the other one to be drowning himself? Chris Angel. Right. What's the one in the straitjacket back in the day? Everybody want to be like Houdini. You understand? Go ahead.
They also did in like manner with their enchantments.
So they try to do in like manner with their enchantments, but there's one difference. Go ahead.
Verse 12. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents, but Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods, man. That's real power.
Right.
All that tricky dickery, sleight of hand nonsense, which the Bible calls lying wonders, man. Right. It's not real. No such thing as that kind of magic. That's a lying wonder. You understand? The so-called oppressor loves to do that little trickery crap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What you could do, we could do better. Now you can't outdo the Most High.
Right.
That's real magic. Go ahead.
Real
power.
Verse 13. And he hardened Pharaoh's heart, that he hearkened not unto them as the Most High had said. Verse 4, Salakia. This is the book of Salakia, Exodus chapter 7, verse 14. Waya Amar, Salakia, in the Hebrew, Salakia. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Al, Maishah, Bakar, Salakia, Bakad, Labah, Para'ai, Ma'an, Lashalak, Salakia, Lashalak, Ha'im, verse 15. Laka, Al, Parai, Babakwar, Hana, Yataza'a, Hamata, Salaka, Hamaya Ma, Wana Tazaba'a, Lakoraat Wa, Al, Shapat, Hayar, Wahamata, Ashar, Nahapak, Lana Kash, Dakwak, Bayadak, verse 16. Wa Amarath, Aliyawa, Yahweh, Ahoya, Ha'ibara Barium, Shalak Naya, Al-Yak, La Amar, Shalak, Ath, I'm Ya, Waya I Bada Naya, Bama Dabar, Wahana, La'a, Shama'ait, Aid, Ka, verse 17. Ka, Amar, Yahweh, Baza'ath, Hada'ai, Tada'ai, Kaya, Anya, Yahweh, Hana, Ana Kaya, Maka, Bamata, Ashar, Bayadaya, Bayadya, Al, Hamayum, Ashar, Baya Ar, Wanaha Pakawa, Ladum, verse 18. Wahadaga, Ashar, Bayar, Tamawat, Wabaash, Hayar, Wana La'awa, Matazarium, Lashatwath, Mayum, Man, Haya Amar, verse 19. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Amar, Al, Ha'aran, Kwak, Matak, Wanata, Yadak, Al, Mayumya, Matazarium, Al, Naharathum, Al, Rayahum, Wa'al, Agama Yahum, Wa'al, Kal, Makawa, Mayum Yahum, Waya Hayawa, Dum, Yahayum, Yahaya, Dum, Bakal, Arataza, Matazarium, Waba'itazayum, Waba'i Banayum. Is that it? Verse 20? Verse 20, the last one, other one? Come. Verse 20. Waya Ashawa, Kan, Masha, Wa'a Haran, Ka'ashar, Tazawa, Tazawa'a, Yahweh, Wayadum, Bamata, Yawak, At, Hamayum, Ashar, Bayar, La'ai, Yana, Ya, Para'ai, Wala'ai, Yanaya, Ibada, Yawa, Waya Ha Pakawa, Kal, Hamayum, Ashar, Bayar, Ladum. This is the book of Genesis. I don't know why I keep saying Genesis. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 7, verse 14. Oh, okay, come on, ready?
Tell them we in English. We're going to read it in Exodus. We're in 7 verse. Started at 14, read 14 through 20. That's how you live. The book of Exodus, chapter 7, and verse 14. And the Lord said unto Moses, Pharaoh's heart is hardened. He refuseth to let the people go. Get thee upon Pharaoh in the morning,
And thou shalt stand by the river's bank against Slakia, against he come, and the rod which hath turned to a serpent shalt thou take in thine hand. Verse 16. And thou shalt say unto him, the Lord God of the Hebrews has sent me unto thee, saying, let my people go, that they may serve me in the wilderness. And behold, hitherto thou wildest not hear. Verse 17. Thus said the Lord, and thou, Salakia, and this thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
And that's so heavy. The Most High hardened his heart to show that he is the power.
Right.
He is the Most High. That's for everybody to pay attention, you know what I'm saying, out there in the land of Egypt, even the children of Israel, man. That the Most High is the one going to do this. You know what I'm saying? He said, I am. There's no power above the Most High. He did this to show his power, his works for all people, man. Same thing going to happen here soon.
Right.
Same thing going to happen here in America. Go ahead.
Ramakan, behold, I will smite with the rod that is in my hand upon the waters which are in the river, and they shall be turned into blood. They shall be turned to blood, and the fish that is in the river shall die, and the river shall stink, and the Egyptians shall loathe to drink the water of the river. Verse 19. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying to Aaron, take thy rod and stretch out thy hand upon the waters of Egypt, upon their streams, upon their rivers, and upon their ponds, and upon all their pools of water, that they may become blood, and that there will and that there may be blood throughout all the land of Egypt.
That's right, real blood, man. That's power, not no spooky dookie magic. Right. Go ahead.
Both in vessels of wood and in vessels of stone. Verse 20. And Moses and Aaron did so, as the Lord commanded, and he lifted up the rod and smote the waters that were in the river, in the sight of Pharaoh and in the sight of his servants. And all the waters that were in the river were turned to blood.
Imagine that. Now you think you're here, you Pharaoh, man, I'll just let his people go. No, you wouldn't. Remember, the Bible said the Most High God hardened his heart. Right. That's his mind. So he wanted the Most High just want to flex. Right. You understand? He all about flexing, man, and showing his people. That's for us to show how much he loves us, man. Destroy these stinking heathens. You understand? Go ahead.
It's a lock, if I may, Baba Kashadawan. That's so heavy. That's how you know we serve a black God. Who you know in this earth likes to flex? It's Judah. You understand? And the Salaki, I'm not leaving out the other tribes because they all love to flex too. But we in this context, we're talking about the Most High being a black man. You understand? Salaki, sir. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 7, verse 21 in the Hebrew. Wahadaga, Ashar, Bayar, Mata, Wayabaash, Hayar, Wala'ah, Yakalwa, Matazarium, Lashatwat, Mayam, Man, Hayar, Wayahaya, Hadam, Bakal, Arataza, Matazarium. Verse 22. I.S.U.P.K, Khan, Slakin, Karata, Maya, Matazarium, Balat, Yaham, Kazak, Laab, Slakin, Laba, Parai, Wala'ah, Shamai, Alaham, Ka'ashar, Dabar, Yahweh. Verse 23. Wayapan, Parai, Wayaba'ah, Al, Bayatwa, Wala'ah, Shat, Labwa, Labawa, Gum, Lazaat. Verse 24. Wayakaparawa, Kal, Matazarium, Sabyabath, Hayar, Mayam, Lashatwat, Kaya, La'ah, Yakawa, Lashatat, Mama Maya, Hayar. Verse 25. Wayamala'ah, Shaba'ait, Yum, Haka, Slakin, Akaria, Haka, Wat, Yahweh, Ath, Hayar. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 8, verse 1. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Al, Maishah, Ba'ah, Al, Parai, Wa Amarat, Alayawa, Ka, Amar, Yahweh, Shalak, Ath, Amya, Waya I Bana Slaka, Waya I Badanaya. What's the last one? Verse 2. Wa'am, Ma'an, Ata, La Shalak, Hana, Ankaya, Nagap, Ath, Kal, Gada, Slaka, Gabawak, Slaka, Gabalawak, Bataza Para Da'im, Slaka, Bataza Par Da'i Yum. Good night. That's it for the second.
Come, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 9 and verse 21. And it's like in chapter 7 and verse 21. And the fish that was in the river died, and the river stank, and the Egyptians could not drink of the water of the river, and there was blood throughout all the land of Egypt. Verse 22. And the magicians of Egypt did so with their enchantments, and Pharaoh's heart was hardened. Neither did he hearken unto them as the Lord had said. And Pharaoh turned and went unto his house. Neither did he neither did he set his heart to this also. And all the Egyptians digged around about the river for water to drink, for they could not drink the water of the river. And 7 days were fulfilled after that the Lord had smitten the river. Chapter 8 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, Go unto Pharaoh and say unto him, Thus said the Lord, Let my people go, that they might serve me. Verse 2. And if thou refuse to let them go, behold, I will smite all thy borders with frogs.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 7, verse 3 in the Hebrew. Washara Tazah, Hayar, Tazapar, the Ayam, Wa Ilawa, Wa Ba'awa, Ba Yatka, Slaki, Baba Yataka, Wa Ba Kadar, Masha Bakadak, Wa Al, Mata Tak, Waba Wababayat, Ibada Yak, Slaki Abada Yak, Waba I Mak, Waba Wabat Nawa Rayak, Waba Masha'a Rawatayak. Good night. Verse 4. Wabaka, Waba Imak, Wabakal, Ibad Yak, Ya Alwa, Hatazapar the Ayam. Verse 5. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Al, Maisha, Amar, Al, Aharan, Nata, Ath, Yadak, Bama Tak, Al, Hana Harat, Al, Haya Arayam, Wa'al, Ha'a, Gamayam, Waha'al, Ath, Hatazapar, Radayam, Salaka, Radayam, Al, Arataza, Matazarium, Wayat, Aharan, Ath, Yadwa, Al, Yum, Slaka, Mayum, Ya, Matazarium, Wata Al, Hatazarapa, Da'ai, Wata Kas, Ath, Arataza, Matazarium, Waya Aishawa, Khan, Haka Rasa Mayum, Bala Taya Hum, Waya Alawa, Ath, Hatazapar Daya I Slakim, Hatazapar the Ayum, Al, Arataza Matazarium. What's the last one? Okay, most of my Wakura verse 8, Wakura Parai, Lamasha, Wala Haran, Waya Amar, Ha'aita Ya Slaka, Haya I Slaka, Ha'ai Taya Rawa, Al Yahweh, Wayasar, Hataza Par Daya Ayam, Mayan Slaka, Mamanya, Wa I Maya, Wa Asha Laka, Ath Ha'aim, Wayazabakatwa La Yahweh. Verse 9. Waya Amar Masha La Parai Hata Pa'ar Alya La Matya Ai Dayar Laka Wala I Badayak Wala Imak Laha Karayat Hataza Par Da Ayam Mamak Wamabat Yak Rak Bayar Tasha'a Rana.
Khan. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 8 and verse 3. And the river shall bring forth frogs abundantly, which shall go up and come into thine house, and into thy bedchamber. And
imagine that. Frogs coming into your dang on house and bedchamber. You watch the Prince of Egypt. I don't know how they depicted the frogs, but get that cartoon that's at your house. Have you seen some of the size of these frogs? I mean, good night. You know the Most High seen them plague. It ain't gonna be pretty. Right. They all up and through there, like black folks like to say. Frogs everywhere, man. Now you imagine you being Pharaoh, you'd be like, man, I'll let these people go. It ain't that serious. But we remember the Most High did what? Harden his mind, harden his heart, so the Most High could flex his power. Sent frogs, man. That's how powerful the Most High power. Don't when you watch the news, you see all these stealth bombers and you see all these airplanes. The Most High God can send a flock of geese up there to bring that plane down, man. The Most High God can shut America down with a plague of roaches, all up and through the daggone generators and shut everything down. That's the Most High power, man. There's no power above him. You understand? Go ahead.
Khan. And upon thy bed, and into thy house of thy servants.
Now imagine Pharaoh's wives. You understand? You got frogs in the bed. A sister see a roach, she running out. She ain't sleeping in the house. Or a spider. You got a frog in the bed? I know it's cussing his stinking musty butt out. Like, I don't know who you got into it with, but you need to go ahead and fix this. You got frogs up and through here. You understand? But Most High hardened his heart. He put a whooping on them stinking Egyptians. Go ahead.
Khan, and upon thy people, and into thine ovens, and into thy kneading thoughts.
Good night. Kneading all up through your food. Where you gonna cook? Frogs all up in there. Go ahead.
Khan, verse 4. And the frog shall come upon Slakia, and the frog shall come up both on thee and upon thy people, and upon all thy servants.
He's saying the frog, a frog just hop away from you. He's saying I'll come up on you, upon thee and all your servants. These frogs is programmed to get all up on you. Right. This what the Most High do to you.
Right.
Just with frogs, man. Just with frogs. That's the power we serve. You understand? This is a record book. This actually happened. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 5. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying unto Aaron, stretch forth thy hand with thy rod over the over the streams, over the rivers, and over the ponds, and cause frogs to come up upon the land of Egypt. And Aaron stretched out his hand over the waters of Egypt, and the frogs came up and covered the land of Egypt. Verse 7. And the magicians did so with their enchantments, and brought up frogs upon the land of Egypt.
Magicians, so see, we could do the same thing. It ain't the same.
Right.
We're gonna find out soon. That is called lying wonders. That is not the same as the power of the Most High. Go ahead.
Khan. Verse 8. Then Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron and said, entreat the Lord that he may take away the frogs from me and from my people, and I will let the people go.
Now he had enough. Now he gonna say, all right, that's enough, damn it. Right. First the blood and all you are frogs. Well, I don't know what's going on. That's enough. Right. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
You talk. Khan, that they might do sacrifice unto the Lord. Verse 9. And Moses said unto Pharaoh, glory over me. When shall I entreat for thee and for thy servants and for thy people to destroy the frogs from thee and thy houses, that they may remain in the river only?
So, like, if I may, man, that shows the power of the Most High. Because even with Pharaoh's heart, his heart was hardened so many times. But it's like the Most High caused so much havoc to what was going on. You understand? To the point where Pharaoh's like, look, man, look, We got to have something done, man. This got to go. The frogs was the last straw, otherwise.
Right.
You understand?
You're right, Quidog. That goes to show you. They said their magicians did the same thing. Right. Well, if that was the case, why they couldn't put the frogs back?
Right.
That's what that's you know what I'm saying. It's not the same power
Right.
at all. Pharaoh done had it damn enough.
That's right.
He was sick of it. You understand?
Both sides crazy. This is the book of Exodus.
Hold on. We're gonna bring one of these brothers up. Okay. Put that up. Mind him up here. Either one of y'all, you can get one. Introduce yourself.
Young man Rico, YAHANNA,
Young man Rico, YAHANNA, YAHANNA. Yahweh Shimei Shabbat.
Come on, right here.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 8. What is it? 13?
You're gonna read chapter 8, 10 through 16.
Come on. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 8, verse 10. In the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Lamakar, Waya Amar, Kadabarak, Lama'ain, Hada'ai, Kaya, Ayan, Kayahawa, Allah Hayanawa. Verse 4, it's like verse 11. Wasarwa, Hataza Para, it's like Hataza Baradi Ayam, Mamak, Wama by Slaka, Wama Bat Yak, Wama I Dayak, Wama I Mak, Rock by Yar, Hasha Ara, Slaka, Hasha Ara, Slaka, Hashar. Hashar na Salaki. Verse 12. Wayataza'a Masha Wa Aharan Ma'aim Para'ai Wayataza'ak Masha Al Yahweh Al Dabar Matazaparad Ayam Asha Sham La Para'ai. Verse 13. Wayaish Yahweh Kadabar Masha Wayamatwa Hataza Parad Ayam Man Habat Yam Man Hakatazarat Waman Hashadat. Verse 14. Wayataza Bara Atham Salaki Kamarat Salaki Kamaram Wata Ba'ash Ha'arataza. Verse 15. Wayara'a Para'ai Kaya Hayata Harawat Waka Waha Kabad Ath Labwa Wala'a Shamai Alaham Ka'ashar Dabar Yahweh. Verse 16. Waya Amar Yahweh Al Mashah Amar Al Aharan Nasa Slakin Nata Ath Matak Wahak Ath Ipar Ha'arataza Wahaya Lakanam Bakal Arataza Matazorium. 16, right, sir? Stop at 16. Stop at 16. Come on. Go back up to
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 8, verse 10. And he said, tomorrow, and he said, be it according to thy word, that thou mayest know that there is none like unto the Lord, our God. Verse 11, and the frogs shall depart from thee, and from thy houses, and from thy servants, and from thy people. They shall remain in the river only. Verse 12, and Moses and Aaron went out from Pharaoh, and Moses cried unto the Lord because of the frogs which he had brought against Pharaoh. Verse 13, and the Lord did according to the word of Moses, and the frogs died out of the houses, out of the villages, and out of the fields. Verse 14, and they gathered them together upon heaps, and the Lord and the land stank.
Imagine a bunch of frogs dead. That was all in your bedroom, crawling. The Bible said it was all up on you. Heaps of frogs. You know, they stink when they die and start decaying. That's, you know, the Most High. Yeah, I'm gonna obey. I'm gonna do what you say, Moses, in there. But guess what? They're gonna smell these stinking frogs. Let them know that I am the Lord, man. I am the Most High power of Israel. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 15. But when Pharaoh saw that there was respite, he hardened his heart and hearkened not unto them, as the Lord had said. Verse 16. And the Lord said unto Moses, say unto Aaron, stretch out thy rod and smite the dust of the land, that it may become lice throughout all the land of Egypt.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 8, verse 7. Oh, Salaki.
Hold on.
Another brother.
No, I'm getting the short rest. Pharaoh saw there was what? Respite. You know what that word mean? Anybody decided to look that up when was reading? This is how the stinking heathens think. Just after you begged them to get these frogs up out of here, these frogs all up on my wife, they all in the kneading dough, the kitchen, the bed, they crawl, they're just shy. Frogs ain't shy. They're like Project Road. They just walk right up to you, just jumping all on your legs. You imagine the people pissed off. Pharaoh said, that's enough. So Moses and Aaron went and told him, hey, man, I'll tell my power to you. All you got to do is chill. Let us go serve our God. What Pharaoh say? All right, when are they going to do it? Tomorrow? Okay, by tomorrow, I'll get the frogs up out of here. But he said Pharaoh saw there was respite. Go ahead. What did it say?
Respite. It's a noun, and then it's a short period of rest or relief from something difficult or unpleasant.
He got mad that there was a short time of relief. And got mad about it. See how quick they don't care.
Right.
That's why he had to keep doing it. Most High hardened his heart again. This heathen ain't had enough. I'm gonna harden his heart again. I'm gonna do it again. And this time it's gonna be freaking lice. Now you Google lice, Google head louse or lice now, because the Most High sent it. I'm pretty sure it ain't just little cute lice from your public school. This got to be something biblical. Right. You understand? So whatever you see, just think in your head times 10. Read on. That's it. We got one more left. Too. All right, come on. Let's go. What's up here?
Young man Justin, YAHANNA, YAHANNA.
No, come to Mario. Salute. There you go. How about you? How about shit? How about you? Salute. How about you? There you go.
How about you?
There you go. Good job, brother. You'll get it. Come on. You're close. Yeah. Sir. All right, brother. You're gonna pick up. You're gonna read it in Hebrew from Exodus chapter 8, 17 to 23. And then you're gonna read it in English.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 8, verse 17. YAHSHUPK, Wayat, Aharon, Ath, Yadwa, Bamat Hawa, Wayad, Wayak, Ath, Ipar, Ha'arataza, Wata Haya, Hakanam, Ba'adam, Wababa Hama, Cow, Ipar, Ha'arataza, Haya, Kanayam, Bakal, Arataza, Matazariam. Verse 18. Waya I Shawa, Khan, Hakarata Mayam, Balat Yaham, Laha Watazaya Slaka Ath, Haka Nayam, Wala Wakawa, Wata Haya, Hakana, Ba'adam, Wababa Hama. Verse 19. Waya Amarawa, Hakarat Mayam, Al Para'ai, Ataza Ba'ai Alayhayam Hawa'a Waha Salaka Waya Kwazak Laba Para'ai Wala'a Shamai Alaham Ba'ashar Dabar Yahweh. Verse 20. Waya Amar Yahweh Al Mashah Hasha Kum Babakwar Waha Taya Tazaab Lapanya Para'ai Hana Wa Slaki Yawa Yawataza'i Hamaya Ma Wa'a Marat Al Yawa Ka Amar Yahweh Shalak Amya Wa'ai Slaki Waya I Baday Now Ya. Verse 11. Kaya Aya Nak Malashak Ath Amya Hananya Slaka Hanan Kamakan Slaka Hananya Masha Layak Bak Waba I Badaya Bayak Waba I Mak Wababat Yak At Ha'irab Wamala Awa Bat Ya Matazarian At Ha'arab Wagum Ha'idama Ashar Hum Alya verse 22. Wahapa Laya Slaka Wahapa Layatya Bayawam Hahawa'a At Ha'aratiza Gashan Ashar Aymaya Aymad Alya Labal Labalatya Hayawat Sham Irab Lama'ain Hara'ai Kaya Anya Yahweh Bakarab Ha'aratiza. Verse 23. Washamatya Padat Bayan Amya Wabayan Imak Lamakar Yahaya Hawa'at Hazah. What was the last one, sir? Okay, come on.
This is the book of Exodus, the 8th chapter, verse 17. And they did so, for Aaron stretched out his hand with his rod and smote the dust of the earth, and it became lice in men and in beasts. All the dust of the land became lice throughout.
All the dust of the land became. I don't know if y'all been to the Middle East, but it's dusty, boy. I mean, you have your door closed and you come back in your room and you got dust all in your crevices of your fan, your laptop. You're like, where is this dust coming from? Like, my door's closed. You got to put a thick weather stripper down if you've been out there and somewhere in the Middle East, man. It's dusty. You got the sand, you got the dust of the sand. Oh, my goodness, it's bad. He said all that turned to what? Lice? Good night, man. Over every man and beast. You thought frogs was bad. No, lice are tiny. They suck your blood. They get all up in you, make you itch. It's just pure hell, man. Read on.
Lice throughout all the land of Egypt.
All through that old land of Egypt. You tell that next to some blackity black ancient Kemet nut with dreads in his head, talking about how good Egypt was. You remind him about them damn lice that the Most High sent. Let's see if you think it's still beautiful and glorious. Go ahead.
And the magicians did so.
Magician did it too, right? Remember that lion wonder? Go ahead.
Did so with their enchantments to bring forth lice, but they could not. So they
could do what?
They could not.
They couldn't do that. They tried. They couldn't do that. They couldn't get them lice good up in there. You understand? Remember, they were doing the snake and the blood and all that. See, Pharaoh, look, we could do it too. Look, Pharaoh. That ain't nothing. When Aaron put that over that dust and them lights came, now they couldn't do that. They can't fake the funk on that. Go ahead.
So there were lice upon man and upon beast. Verse 19. Then the magician said unto Pharaoh, this is the finger of God.
Man, the magician said, God damn. This is surely the figure of power. God means power, man. That's what we serve. None of them 3,000 some odd guys that had in Egypt, and none of their magicians could do this. And it made them say, "Now, surely this is God." When that sky cracked, brother, they're going to say the same thing. Surely this is the most high power, because nobody else could do this. Go ahead.
Salaki, if I may, sir. Real quick, like it's so heavy too, because every time that the Most High had Aaron or Moses to do something, they tried to mimic it. They couldn't mimic this right here though. They knew what was up. You understand? Like they like, hold up, this is the figure of the Most High or the power of the Most High. You understand? I'm not about to try to mimic this right here. Salaki.
All the nuts about Project Bluebeam. Right. What about Project Bluebeam? Right. Well, what about the harp? What about the HAARP plants and the laser beams and 5G? Shut up. Stop smoking weed. The Most High power just showed you he can bring lights from the dust of the ground. Good night. Over all the land of Egypt, all up on your little pit bulls, your goats, your dogs, your cat, whatever the hell. I don't know if you ever seen lights, but I challenge you to Google it. It's not pretty. It'll make your skin itch. You understand? Read on.
And Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he hearkened not unto them, as the Lord had said. Verse 20, and the Lord said unto Moses, rise up early in the morning and stand before Pharaoh. Lo, he cometh forth to the water. Say unto him, thus saith the Lord, let my people go, that they may serve me. Verse 21, else if thou wilt not let my people go, behold, I will send swarms of flies upon thee and upon thy servants.
He said, man, you think this license bad? I'm going to send flies.
Right. Good.
I'm going to send flies next. What would you have done? You would just let them go, huh? Nah, not the most hard in your heart, you ain't. You understand? Go ahead.
And upon thy people and into thy houses, and the houses of the Egyptians shall be full of swarms of flies.
Notice it said the Egyptians. That means we was chilling. Them flies won't come over to Judah land. And Issachar, we was over there doing our thing. Right. Laugh at them stinking heathens. So you might have seen some lights or whatever, couple frogs, but them plays wasn't for us. It was for us to show, it was for us to recognize the power of the Most High, right, and continually serve him, to trust that he will destroy our enemies. Those plagues are for those stinking heathens, man. Go ahead.
And also the ground whereon they are. Verse 22. And I will sever in that day the land of Goshen.
Land of Goshen. He goes sever it. Go ahead.
In which my people dwell, that no swarms of flies shall be there.
He said, you think it's gonna be mine? I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna separate it. Goshen, where we at? Where all the children of Israel are dwelling in Goshen, the flies ain't gonna be over there. They're gonna be all on you stinking heathens. Go ahead.
To the end thou mayest know that I am the Lord in the midst of the earth. Right. Verse 23. And I will put a division between my people and thy people.
Put a what?
A division between my people
and
thy people.
Thank you, Martin Luther King. You're Martin Luther King for that. We need a division between our people and their people. We're not meant to be together, man. Right. Here's another proof. We need division. You don't have to hate, just separate. Real righteous hatred is separation. Don't nobody want to invite no Tom to the cookout. Nobody want to invite Jeffrey Dahmer to the cookout. Now he roofing everybody's drinks to the cookout. I don't care if he can dance and sing. He not invited to our cookout. Right. The Most High God wants separation between the children of Israel and all the other nations. It's not meant that we be together. It's not. You can force, and when you try it, that's why you have all these problems we have now in America. Because of that right there, trying to join the oppressor, trying to go kumbaya, my Lord. Read on.
Tomorrow shall this sign be.
That's right. That's the last one. Yeah. Go ahead and finish it out.
Come on, this is the book of Exodus. Oh, are you gonna call another brother? Okay, come on. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 8, verse 24 in the Hebrew. I.S.U.P.K, Yahweh, Khan, Wayaba'a, Irab, Kabad, Bayata, Parai, Wabayat, Iba Dayawa, Wabakal, Arataza, Matazarium, Hashakat, Ha'arataza, Mapanya, Ha'arab, verse 25. Wayakara'ah, Para'ai, Al, Masha, Wala'ah, Haran, Waya Amar, Lakawa, Zabakwa, La'a Yakam, Ba'arataza, verse 26. Waya Amar, Masha, La'a, Nakawa, Nakawan, La'aishawat, Kan, Kaya, Tawa'aibat, Matazarium, Nazabak, La Yahawa, Al-Hayanawa, Han, Nazabak, Ath, Tawa'aibat, Matazarium, La'ayanaya, La'ayana Yahum, Wala'ah, Yasa Kwa La Naya, La Nay, Yasa Kwa La Nawa, verse 27. The Rock, Shalashat, Yum Yum, Nalak, Ba Ma Dabar, Wazabak Nawa, La Yahawa, Alya, Al Haya Nawa, Ka'ashar, Ya'amar, Al Yanawa, verse 28. Waya Amar, Para'ai, An Yakam, An Kaya, Ashalak, Atakam, Wazabak, Thumb, La Yahawa, Ala Yakam, Bamadabar, Rock, Harakak, La'a, Harahaka, Tara Kaya Kawa, Tara Kaya Kawa, Lalakath, Ha'ai Tayara, Ha'ai Tarayawa, Ba'aidia, verse 20. Waya Amar, Masha, Hana, Ankaya, Waya Taza, Why, Yawa Taza'a, Ma'aimak, Waha'ait Ratya, Al Yahawa, Wasar, Ha'arab, Mapara'ai, Ma'ai Bad Yawa, Wa Ma'ai Mawa, Makar, Rock, Al, Yasap, Para'ai, Hatal, Labalatia, Shalak, Ath, Ha'aim, Lazabak, La Yahawa. Verse 30. Wayataza'a, Masha, Ma'aim, Para'ai, Waya'ai, Tar, Al Yahawa.
This is the book of Exodus, the 8th chapter, verse 24. And the Lord did so, and there came a grievous swarm of flies into the house of Pharaoh, and into his servants' houses, and into all the land of Egypt. The land was corrupted by reason of the swarm of flies. Verse 25. And Pharaoh called for Moses and for Aaron and said, Go ye, sacrifice to your God in the land.
There you go again. He done had enough of them flies. Man, go, man. Get out of here. Flies is annoying. You see the little commercial with the little African babies, the flies all in the eyeball. Blink, blink. You yell at the TV screen. They all over the damn place. That ain't nothing compared to this record book. It was worse than that. No, we was in the land of Goshen chilling. We report to work, come to Egypt and work and all that, but them flies wasn't in Goshen. Them flies wasn't on the children of Israel. They was on them Egyptians like that. You understand? Maybe that's why they like flies now. I don't know. Maybe they got some kind of sick love affair with the fly. I don't know. But when Most High send us flies on play, brother, it ain't like you see on TV. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Verse 26. And Moses said, It is not meet so to do.
It is not good. Meat means good. Go ahead.
For we shall sacrifice the abomination of the Egyptians to the Lord of our God. Lo shall we sacrifice the abomination of the Egyptians before their eyes, and will they not stone us? Verse 27.
Mhm.
We will go 3 days journey into the wilderness.
Right.
And sacrifice to the Lord of our God as he shall command us.
That's right. We ain't gonna do how you want us to do, Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it the most high power. We're different from them. Right. 3,000 guys and stink. Man, we don't do all that, man. Let us go to do our thing. We just read it. We ain't supposed to be, we gonna sever us. Read on.
Verse 28. And Pharaoh said, I will let you go, that ye may sacrifice to the Lord your God in the wilderness. Only ye shall not go very far away.
Don't that sound like the oppressor? Don't that sound like the oppressor when you want to take a break or vacation? Yeah, where you going? Right. Well, only in these conditions. And you brothers in the so-called military, you know about that radius. Yeah, you can go somewhere, but you better not go 300 miles past this. You better be ready to be recalled. You better fill this leave form out. You better not go outside of this radius and that radius. Controlling the bounds of where you go. You know what I'm saying? That's what we dealing with in America, man. That's why the pyramids on your dollar bill. Egypt is America all over again. Just like your stinking boss we read about here. Just Pharaoh, your boss. Read on. Your slave master.
Entreat for me. Verse 29. And Moses said, behold, I go out from thee, and I will entreat the Lord that the swarms of flies may depart from Pharaoh, from his servants, and from his people tomorrow. But let not Pharaoh deal deceitfully anymore in not letting the people go to sacrifice to the Lord.
He said, I'm going to do it, but you better F around. You better not deal deceitfully. No more games. The jig is up. Rompus time is over. You understand? You're going to let my people go, or I'm going to do something worse to you than these damn flies and these lice and these frogs, this blood in the water. You ain't seen nothing yet, Job Turkey. That's enough plan. We ready to go serve our power. Let us go. Read on.
And Moses went out from Pharaoh and entreated the Lord. And entreated the Lord.
30. All right. Just with that, Almighty.
Imagine, you understand? So up on y'all Hakwadam, men and turn and face the east. We want to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malatuka, Taba'ah, Ratazayakam, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratiza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Lathanlanau, Lakam, Cow, Yawam, Wasalaknau, Kabawatnau, Kasalaknau, Kabawatnau, Wala'ah, Tabi'ayinau, Banasayawan, Abab, Hawashayinau, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakut, Waha'alam, Wataparat, Lawa Amyam, Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, and we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
This is the book, this is the Hakak, in the Hebrew, the power. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shab, Baba Kashab, Nathalanau, Hakak, Larapa'ab, Kalmakalab, Wakamadawab, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lahakim, Hamathium, Hakak, Arakawat, Hatama'ala, Lagar Shun, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shab, the water Aman.
In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power The power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you, so be it.
This is the blessings for the rank and order of Israel. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahawashi. Wa Yamayaka Alam. Wa Alahayim. Matazabiyah. Alawap Yahanna. Hala Alawapim. Hasaruyim. Hakwasazayim. Hakayoyim. Wa Akwatium. Yahweh. Ba'ashim. Yahawashi. The water Aman.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahawashi, and Michael, and the angels, Commander Yahanna, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahawashi. Thank you, so be it.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 121 in the Hebrew. I.S.U.P.K, Ayanya, Ahaharium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ai, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'aratazam, Al-Yatan, Lamawat, Ragalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ayakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makarai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Wabawa'aka, Mayata, Wa'aid Aywalam.
In the English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. From whence come my help? My help comes from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth, even forevermore.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al Damayalakab, Al Takarash, Wa Al Tashakwat, Al Kaya, Hana, Awayabika, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'aish, Al Aimika, Ya'ara Yamwa, Sawada, Wayata, Ya'aitazawa, Al Tazapawanyika, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakidum, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'alam, Awada, Kaya, Nawa'ai Tazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Baryat, Yakaratwa, Ahalia, Adawam, Washma'ala, Yum, Mawa'aba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wa Amawana, Wa Imalak, Palashat, Mawa'aba, Wa Hagarium, Gabal, Wa Imalak, Wa Imalak, Palashat, Amjashabia, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Selah, Aishalaham, Kamajan, Kasayab, Sarab, Kayabium, Banakal, Kwayashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayadara, Hayawa, Daman, Laya Adama, Shayatamwa, Nada, Yamawa, Ka'arab, Wakazaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazal, Mana'ai, Kaunaisakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nairasha, Lanawa, At, Na'awat, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagagala, Kakwash, Lapanya Rakap, Ka'ash, Tayaba Ira, Wakala Haba, Tahalat, Harayam, Kantaradakma, Basayaraka, Wabasa, Wapatka, Tabahalam, Malahala, Panyaham, Kualawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shimka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Panyaham, Kualawam, Wayabakwashwa, Shimka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Ajaid, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadawa, Kaya Ata, Shimka, Yahawa, Labadka, Ayawan, Alkaha Arataza.
In the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasha Allah may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, and the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished in Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb, yea, all their princes, as Zebah and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as a fire burneth a wood, and as a flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth.
Sar.
Is Israel gird thy, oh, go ahead, brother. You got it.
Oh, men of Israel, gird ourselves to prepare to salute the Torah.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabrak, Yah.
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 Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabrak, Yah. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabrak, Yah.
Sisters Yashal, Baba Kashal, men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute unto the teacher. Men of Israel, Amai Shabbat, Amaj Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabrak, Yahweh Matah, sisters Amaj, men to stand, Baba Kashal. Sar, brothers, men to turn to face the sisters. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute unto the sisters. Men of Israel, Amai Shabbat, Amaj Barak, Yahweh Shamal Lataba Hashem Yahweh Shah. Yahya Matah, Sabbath dismissed.